What's rocking is Big Checky, Uncle Flexy from the Chicken Chasers podcast, where we advise everybody to wake up every day and chase their chicken. Episode is brought to you by the 4 P's. That's protect, provide, people, positivity. Protect and provide for your people. When you approach people with positivity. Try saying that 5 times fast. I'm going to start this off with a happy Martin Luther King Day. Happy belated birthday to Dr. Martin Luther King. A great, great man, a humanitarian, a spiritual leader. He led with God first. He led his people. Million Man March. He had, the I Have a Dream speech, all that. But his day in and day out life, they was trying to kill and punish this man for crimes he didn't commit. He was just trying to unite people, not his people. He was trying to unite all people. And they hated him for that. Sick dogs on him, water holes, arrested him, beat him, eventually killed him. So it's like, kids, do your research on Dr. Martin Luther King, not just his famous moments, but his day in and day out. And look how he carried himself and how he tried to uplift others so you can aspire to be like that. So definitely a big shout out to Dr. Martin Luther King. It's not just the day to get out of school. Do your research. And then we go to sports. I shouldn't be watching football because the Raiders is gone, but it's all good. My boy Brady's still there. I said the Bucs was going to win. They shellacked the Eagles, knocked their socks off like I said they would. You got to understand, every time Brady step on the field, he's setting a new record. You know what I'm saying? This man is, 44? Stop playing with dog. And I get a lot of flack because he's my favorite player. It used to be Emmitt Smith, now it's Brady. And, me being a diehard Raider, people be like, how you going to like Brady and be a Raider? And I didn't at first, but I'm like, hey, the refs called the tuck rule. He didn't call it. I would have did the same thing. If I took an extra step in basketball and they didn't call travel, I'm scoring. If I fouled somebody and they didn't call it, I'm taking the ball. Like, you're not finna go up to the ref and be like, hey, actually, sir, I didn't tuck it. I did fumble. So get that out of here. I respect it. And the Raiders had too many years to make up for that, and we still ain't did it. So hopefully we get better. Then on top of that, you know what I'm saying, he from the Bay Area, he from the Mateo. You feel me? Shout out San Mateo. You know what I'm saying? He a real one. He wasn't the man when he walked on at Michigan. He became the man. He wasn't the. He got drafted in the 6th round with like 163rd, 160 for something crazy. 6 quarterbacks drafted ahead of him. He walked onto that field, became the man in New England. Never looked back. You feel me? Took it over to Tampa Bay. Won another one. Come on, you can't stop him. He got the same competitive drive and heart for his sport as Michael Jordan. I love that about him. And plus, he a lightweight good one. He be, you know what I'm saying, getting all these black players signed, you know what I'm saying? Of course, he need them for Super Bowls, but he get them signed. And then when they did get caught with Deflategate, he didn't snitch. And people was mad at him for not snitching. I thought we was hood fat. I thought we was hood people. I thought we was from the hood. So you mean to tell me if your dog did something and the police come to you, you gonna be like, he did it? Not me? That's snitching, right? He's like, nah, I don't know nothing about it. They say, hey, but you gonna do your time? He's like, they ain't gonna give me no time. I'm Tom Brady. Teezy Brady, and the F is for phenomenal. But what they do, suspend him for 4 games. He came back that year and still won the Super Bowl. Didn't snitch, took his time and still won. That's like your dog going down for 4 years. You feel me? He come home and start balling right away. You gonna clap it up for him. Same thing for Teezy Brady, and the F is for phenomenal. So the Bucs slammed them. Cowboys, Niners, I said, like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. A tale of 2 halves. Dallas started off slow. The Niners started off on fire. Dallas started evening up, and then 7 points ahead. And the Cowboys couldn't get it done. They literally ran out of time on the field. They couldn't get it done. So, Cowboy fans, I know how you feel coming from a Raider fan. Because me personally, I wouldn't want to get blew out, but I would probably rather get blew out because you know the game over. But to be right in arm's reach and you just don't get it, I know that's gonna hurt way worse. But then football, even if you're getting blew out, you gotta go 100% because if you try to go 75%, you might get your head knocked off. That's why I like basketball. But yeah, so Cowboys lost. They sitting at home. It's all good. Hopefully, I know next year gonna be your year. Every year the Cowboys say it's gonna be their year. So next year your year. And then Steelers, shout out Big Ben on the field, off the field. I know he a wild boy like a cowboy, allegedly. But I'm just talking about on the field. Great, great quarterback, first ballot Hall of Famer, multi-time champion. Big Ben used to be a complete animal. I think he threw his last pass in the NFL this weekend. He threw some touchdowns, so at least he went out in the playoffs and he went out throwing some touchdowns. Enjoy your retirement because you're done. You're like a well done steak. You're done. All the way done. Like you redundant done. That's how done you are, Big Ben. But shout out Big Ben, but he out there throwing little 3-yard passes. But he can't be 260 pounds throwing 3-yard passes. You better launch that joint. But he had a good run, good career. It's time for new blood to take over. So far, what I had the Raiders wrong. I had the Bills right. I had the Bucks right. I had the Cowboys wrong. And I had the Steelers wrong. So it's looking bad for me already. But we'll see what the Cardinals do. They can even this thing out for me. But, you know, all my Niner friends, they been talking big, as E40 would say, they talking big Bronco to me. Bang, bang, Niner game and all that. So celebrate it as y'all should. See what y'all do next week at Green Bay. And we'll continue from there. It's going to be some games. I'll come back with my predictions with that after my recap tomorrow. Just a quick Checky sports talk. Teezy Brady and the efforts were phenomenal. Let's get another Super Bowl, then you can ride off into the sunset and let the Raiders win some. Big Checky Uncle Flexi from the Chicken Chasers podcast. We out.
That was a good one.